Problem, you know the finish. Make you try to enjoy. Ballet, you know the finish. Make you try to enjoy. Say kata kata uru no the finish. Make you try to enjoy. Problem, you know the finish. So make you try to enjoy.
Indeed, no wahala or no problem. And why should there be any when I'm about to hang out with the man himself? I'm talking about none other than Godson Epele, aka Wanda Banton, a Nigerian-born singer and songwriter behind the hit song No Wahala that has hit over 48 million views on YouTube and millions of downloads on other platforms. Welcome to Traktion. My name is Pasil Telewa.
Godson Omenibe Epele, also known as Wanda Banton, is a Nigerian singer, songwriter, and record producer. He's best known for his song No Wahala, fast released in 2021, and a remix featuring Kiz Daniel and Tiwa Savage in 2022. Wanda Banton was born and raised in Nigeria's Port Harcourt, Rivers State. He abandoned a civil engineering degree course for a music career. One of his songs, Way Up, was a theme song for the third season of Big Brother Naija. Besides, the US Secretary of State, Antony Blinken, listed one of Wanda Banton's songs on his top Spotify playlist. It is for these reasons he makes it to Traktion tonight with Pasil Telewa.
Famously known for his stage name, Wanda Banton, Godson Epele could be a football star were it not for his brother's influence. This Port Harcourt music sensation, whose track No Wahala spiraled him to fame unexpectedly, shares his story. How una day?
I'm good at this time. You speak Pigeon?
A little bit.
For real? Have you ever been to Lagos, Nigeria?
I've been to Lagos, I've been to Port Harcourt, I've
yeah,
been
I'm
to
from
those...
Port Harcourt.
Oh, really? Tell me,
For
where
real.
did you grow up?
I grew up in Port Harcourt.
Tell me, how was your childhood like?
My childhood was amazing. That's like the most fun part of my life that I wouldn't want to exchange for anything because I'm a proud Port Harcourt boy and I'm glad I grew up in Port Harcourt, Rivers State.
So were you like a town boy or, you know?
Yeah, I was a town boy. I grew up in Ajip Estate. That's like, it was the hood and at the same time it wasn't so hood. So it was a mixture of everything, of every experience. But that's like the whole experience, everything, the way I grew up, the place where I grew up made me who I am today. So yeah.
No wonder you're too fine. Now tell me, what made you think you're too good, you can do music?
It's not like I feel like I'm too good or something. I usually used to play football. Football is actually my first love. That's like when I was younger, I wasn't always making music. It was my elder brother then that used to compose songs with his friends in our house, in our parlor. So I used to see them, but I wasn't paying attention at them because the only thing in my head then was to go and play football because I was really good playing football. That's how I actually got my name, Wanda, because then they used to call me Wonder Boy because I was very little, but I used to play with the big boys and I used to show like skills. So everyone used to call me Wonder Boy, Wonder Boy. So when I decided to start making music, that's how I stuck to the name Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy, but then there was a Wonder Boy in the Nigerian music scene.
So you thought you should change?
Yeah, to Wonder, then I had to spell it differently, as one as a figure, then D-A. Then along the line, Banton, because of my love for reggae dancehall music and the influence it has on me, so that's how I got Wanda Banton.
So when did you specifically, at what time did you start your music, Wanda Banton?
I think it was when I was about to round up high school, my SS2, SS3, when I was about to write WAEC, I used to freestyle with my guys in class. Anytime the teacher wasn't there or it was break time or something, we used to hit the decks and just create music. So I had a classmate, shout out to him, his name is Gabriel, you understand? He was fortunate to be able to have some funds, like, so he was like, we need to go record a song for you, like, so he recorded on the song, but he wasn't a music guy, but because he had the money, we just did the song together. That was how the journey started.
So I'm very curious about your sound. Yeah, where do you derive your sound from, Wonder Banton?
I feel like it comes from within. I grew up in Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt is somewhere in Nigeria that we make really unique music. If you check all the artists that come from Port Harcourt, Bono Boy, Ballet, Hustlers, you feel me? Like, if you listen to their music, it's always different. It always has a flavor, a different kind of flavor, you feel me? That's like where we grew up. We listened to so many quality music, so much. Because we had stars that were in Port Harcourt, that were superstars in Port Harcourt that maybe Lagos people didn't know about, but they made really quality R&B music. Like, I'm talking about the early 2000s. So growing up, I listened to so much amazing music. So I feel like that influenced my sound and how I choose to make music. That's just one of it. Personally, I really love melodies. I love good music, so that's another point.
Let's talk about your song coming top 100 on Apple Music, you know, and it's hitting all across the world to over 30 countries, including the UK, Belgium, Netherlands, Paris, Uganda, Kenya. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, man, I feel proud, I feel good, because we've been putting in work. Shout out to the team. We've been making good music, so seeing the people appreciate the music, it's inspiring for us to do more. So we're only just getting started. The journey only just got started. So keep it love, keep watching for more original Wonder Banton music.
At 28 years old, right?
Yeah.
When is your birthday?
I was born on the 27th of June, 1994.
You're actually a Gemini, just like me.
No, I'm a Cancer.
Oh, you're a Cancer.
Yeah.
Look at you. Now tell me, how does that make you feel? The fact that you're just 28 and you're already, you know, breaking records.
For me,
did you see that coming?
I'm really not big on age. I'm just living, bro. You feel me? I'm not the kind of human being that's gonna like attach age to whatever success I have, or I'm just living, trying to live my life one day at a time, you feel me? So it's a privilege to be alive, to be able to do what I love to do, no matter the age or the time. If I'm 45, I feel like I still need to be making music. I'm going to be making music. But I'm grateful for all I've achieved at 28. It's a privilege at the end of the day. It's God's blessing, so I'm grateful.
Amen. Let's talk about your hit track.
Yeah.
You know which one it is, right?
It's obvious. No,
it's obvious, right? No Wahala. Tell me about it. What inspired you to come up with that track?
Yeah, we were at the studio. Shout out to Blaze Beat, the producer, and the guitarist, Mickey, the guitarist. We were in the studio. We were just vibing. The idea came up for the beats. I was listening to it. I listened to it for like 30 to 45 minutes. And the only thing that came to my mind was to sing the song from within, from inside of me. So those words I was putting into the song, like everything I said, were stuff I wanted to hear, you feel me? So that's like a true feeling. That was the state of my mind then. Just want to live my life, no troubles, no wahala, you feel me? So that's how I just put my emotions into the beat. It really wasn't a long session, it was actually short, like in 30 to 45 minutes. I started recording like in 30 to 45 minutes was done, and I had the song. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was a great session.
Oh, wonderful. Let's talk about now you coming up to the world.
Yeah.
Because your song has been sung all over the globe.
All over the world.
There are people who don't know you're the artist behind the song. People are dancing and vibing to it. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, like I said earlier, like it's a privilege. It feels good. I feel like it's a blessing, it's a huge blessing. That's what everybody that makes music, every musician, every artist, every creative wishes for people to share in that energy. You feel me? When I go out for shows or concerts and the song comes on and everybody goes crazy, I'm like, yeah, man, this feels good. You feel me? Because I made the song for people to be happy, for them to hear it and connect with the energy. So when I see it happen in real life, it gives me that sort of fulfillment to say like, yo, this is good, this is a good feeling, and it inspires me more. That's like one of the most important things that it does to me. It inspires me more to do more amazing songs, to make more music that people are going to appreciate. So yeah.
But you know, you see, unlike in Anglophone countries,
Yeah.
people can understand what you say. You know, besides the fact you use a little bit of pidgin here and there,
More of Pigeon.
but people can understand what you say. We are talking about now Paris, the rendezvous, and people are vibing to your tunes in French. How does that feel?
It shows you how much music is. It goes beyond the lyrics or what you're saying on the music. You feel me? I know how many people have explained. Most people in Paris or another part of the world actually don't know it's no Wahala. They think it's Joanna.
Yes, I do.
You get me? But they love the song. They are feeling the energy. They just connect to it because the rhythm, the melody, that's music for you. Music is more than what the eyes see or what the ears hear. Like, it's a feeling. If you connect to music, like I listen to music that I don't understand what they say. There's a South African song I used to play back then. I've forgotten the name of the song and the artist. They were speaking in like the South African language, but I could connect to the music. I play it all the time. I listen to Congolese music. I listen to Indian music. You feel me? So you can listen to any kind of music. You don't need to understand what you say. As far as you connect to it, that's why it's music. You don't need to understand what the person is saying.
Let's talk about your collaboration.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you look at before you do a collaboration with any artist?
The first thing is how organic it is. I don't like to force anything, you feel me? As long as the energy is right, the person I want to work with wants to work with me. That's the first thing, that's the most important thing. Apart from the status of the artist or how big or how small the person is, the vibe has to be right. Like, you want to work with me and I want to work with you, you feel me? So once that energy is there, of course, I feel like everything is going to come in place.
I think we've seen your collaboration with Tiwa Savage, with Stone
Boy from Ghana. That's
yes,
my
from
brother.
Ghana. And there's this French.
Naza, who made a remix
yes,
for No
exactly.
Wahala.
And I was just wondering, what about East Africa? What about North Africa? Are you looking forward to some collaboration
Of
there?
course, this is my first time in Kenya, like in East Africa as a whole. Like, this is the first East African country I'm visiting. So I'm looking forward to working with some talented people out here. Apart from the fact that I'm a big South Soul fan, I listen to Calligraph too, you feel me? So I'm looking forward, like, I hope it happens, it should.
You hope it happens, you also hope it happens, because you can't leave us out of the game now.
Nah, we need to make music, innit?
Let's talk about your dreams, perhaps.
Yeah.
When you started to hit this thing, did you know, or rather plan that it's going to go this far, this soon?
Yo, I always knew I had greatness in me, you feel me? Because right from, I didn't even know it was going to be music. But since I was a child, since I started growing up, I knew I was meant for greatness from when I was playing football. If I played football, I probably would have been one of the best footballers in the world. That's how I feel. Because I always put in the required work and put some more extra work, because in every aspect of life, no matter what you want to do, you need to put in the work. You need to, because you can dream and relax, and you can dream and work. But you have to dream and work. That's how dreams come to pass. So I always knew if I have a big dream, and I put in the work and I believe in myself, with God, everything is possible. So yeah, that's the mindset.
And perhaps just before we take our break, we go use something. We wonder if you'll take off that and put on our own.
What's that?
A little gift here.
For real?
Yeah. I hope you like it.
Let me check it out. Yeah. because I'm really huge on the stuffs I wear because
Oh,
I'm a
really?
fashionista, innit?
I hope you like it.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
So, it's a gift, innit?
It's a gift. But
So
if you think it's you need to pay.
How many Kenyan shillings?
Look at you.
All right.
Yeah,
this looks good.
you came when it's cold.
Is it really
It's
cold?
rainy. It's not.
Nah,
It's
it's
the
not so
weather. The
cold.
weather is not like Port Harcourt or
Nah, it's actually
Yeah.
cold. It's cooler than Port Harcourt.
It's
but
colder here.
I've been in Paris for like months. So
Oh, by the
it's
way,
really cold in Paris.
let's talk about Paris. Do you
Alright.
parler un peu français? Bonjour.
Yeah, I'm just trying to learn my French like beat by beat.
Yeah.
I know some. I know ça va. I know et toi. I know c'est bon. C'est bon. I'm learning my French really beat by beat. Feel me?
And you realize what we call ballet in Pigeon is actually beautiful in French.
For
Did you
real?
realize?
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah,
learning for the
yeah, for real. So ballet, like B-E,
Yeah.
ballet is belle
Mm,
on France, meaning beautiful.
that's good.
Let's talk about you and what you envision your career to go to, because you just started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm just a human being at the end of the day. I just have to put in the work that I have to put and see how it goes. Because back then, when I used to go for interviews, they ask you, where do you see yourself in the next 10 years, 5 years? How can you know, bro? Nobody knows. That's my style, innit?
Yeah.
I just put in the work, trust and believe in the process, because the world doesn't always go the way you want it to go, you feel me? So to avoid any, according to where I come from, they say assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups. You feel me? I try to assume less. I just live per day and just do what I have to do and see what's going on.
How has it been for you getting into the limelight, they call it, as a celebrity? You're not that Port Harcourt boy anymore.
Of course,
Yeah.
I'm a world star, innit?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like I've always been prepared because I always stay true to myself. You understand? Like, when you stay true to yourself, nothing takes you by surprise. You feel me? So I know how to handle myself and I live my life how I want it, as simple as possible. So no, I'm not really carried away, you feel me? I'm still me, but I'm still a world star at the same time, so it's good. C'est bon?
C'est bon. What has been the challenge ever since, your track blew up and everyone now is looking at, I need this one, the Banton guy. What has been the challenges you've gone through?
The challenge, I would say one of the biggest challenges is to attend to everything at the same time, you feel me? Because not everyone is going to understand that, bro, I'm actually busy, or I can't do this now, I can't attend to this now. But that's like a big challenge because no one is me, no one would want to understand 100% what's going on in my life. Only me and maybe my management know what's going on. So that's like a challenge, but not small challenge, not small thing.
But there are people who are not aware about, your fame back then. When you remember Big Brother Niger?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember there were bits about, your track. Is that the case?
One of my songs.
Yeah.
I released a song in 2017. It's called Way Up. I was just chilling because I really wasn't watching the Big Brother then. I think I was somewhere at the house. I was just chilling and doing my thing, and people started calling me like, yo, your song is like the official song. Anytime they're calling a housemate or they're about to evict somebody, they play your song. And the song is really popular on the show. I was like, for real? So that's good. C'est bon, it's good.
So did that bring in a lot of,
Not really, but in what we do in this game, in the music P that we do, everything is in steps, everything adds up, you feel me? That brought more opportunities. You have to do another song. Right now we have No Wahala as a world smash. I just released a new song, it's called Ego, you feel me? I released another one today, it's called Love My Dear with some of my German friends, it's a collaboration.
Wow.
So with every record you attain new heights. So every win is important.
Are you here to also promote your new song?
Yeah, of course, I've been preaching the Ego gospel to every radio station, every TV station that I've come to.
Give us at least a line or two of the song.
Oh my darling, Oginidi, Shena money, oh. Me I get them plenty, you know they feed for my back, so I put them in Ghana, Moscow, quick, show my auntie, show ability, oh. Boss my brain make I spend $1 million, on you. As long as you go there my side, go take keep you money, ego. Actually, ego means money in Igbo language in Nigeria. So
Yes, I get.
talking about money, spoiling my baby. Yeah.
So do you have any baby you wanna spoil?
Baby,
Bobo
I'm
is
single,
in love.
I'm single as fuck, but nah, I love all my female fans. I love all my ladies. Yeah. God bless you all for supporting my music, listening to me. Boom, pa.
Why Pigeon? Why not English?
Pigeon.
Yes.
I grew up in Nigeria, obviously. I grew up in the south side of the country. Pigeon is part of my life, bro. That's like a language, a lingua rather, that I grew up with. It's part of me. I write music most times in Pigeon English. I mix it, sometimes I can speak Pigeon, I can have some Igbo, I just feel free with it, bro. Anyhow it comes.
Tell us about you told me you don't plan further right ahead or 5 years from now.
To be that.
But who do you look up to? Who inspired you to, be what you are right now?
Who inspires me, bro? A lot of people have actually inspired me at different times. Bonner's transition from who he was to where he is right now is like a big inspiration to me because he's so talented. There was a time he was just doing his thing and everyone was just like, yo, you're looking. But right now he's a big star. It's like one of the best in the world. So that transition really inspired me, you feel me? So that's one. Wizkid, when I was in secondary school, it inspired me by just coming to change the game. Because before Wizkid came into the game, it was like elderly people doing music in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. So Wizkid was the first youngin to break out, and was like every other person was like, I'm really inspired to do this beat. You feel me? So a lot of stories here and there inspire me on a daily basis. So I can just keep saying it and saying it. So
what does one the Banton do for fun? Leisure?
For leisure, man, I'm always in my bed. I have like a really strong relationship with my bed. And most times I record all the time. So here in my room, I have my studio set up with me, and it's close to my bed. For most of my songs, I'm laying on the bed and I'm recording because I produce my own tunes, some of them. So if I'm not producing, I'm sleeping. Or I like to play games too. I like going to the beach, and I like the beaches. Yeah.
I'm surprised about the amazing success that you've been able to bring forth, from when you started music anyway. And when you have, one of your tracks being the most Shazammed track. You know what I mean by Shazammed, right? Yeah. When your track is one of the, the toppest Shazammed track in the world, there is something about you.
It's good. It's a good feeling. That's a big win, isn't it?
It's a big win, and I'm surprised about you being, very humble and gentle. You don't get to be I'll be the big boy running this town and stuff like that.
I'm just a human being at the end of the day.
So tell me, what's your real name?
Yeah, my real name is Godson Ominibie Epele. But there's a particular name my mom gave to me. It's not like registered on any of my credentials. It's called Teddy. That's like my most popular name when I was growing up. Anybody that knows me, like from back of the days, calls me Teddy. That's like the name I'm mostly called.
Teddy, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me in the original there.
All right. Did you enjoy the show today? Leave us your comments below. And remember, our social media platforms remain the same. Write to us through globetraction@standardmedia.co.ke or DM us at globetraction or at Pasil Telewa. I hope to catch up with you again. And remember, we are always a phone call away. So don't hesitate to share your stories with us. we wrap up our first season of Globe Traktion with this story from Nigeria. I hope you had fun, and next year we promise more and more of these and across the globe. Thank you so much for watching Globe Traktion. Wishing you a happy new year and a prosperous one, as I hope to catch up with you again sooner.